日本の梅雨は暑すぎるという気持ちを外国人と楽しく会話しながら英語でシェアできたら嬉しいと思いませんか？そんなあなたのために今回の動画をお届けします。皆さんこんにちは、アーサーです。今回の動画では日本の梅雨についてのアメリカ人同士のカジュアルな会話を英日字幕付きでお届けしたいと思います。英会話教材で出てくる英会話と実際のネイティブの英会話が全然違うと戸惑った経験はありませんか？そうなんです。英会話の教材でも例文なのでネイティブ同士の英会話はよく出てくるのですが、実は実際のネイティブ同士の英会話とかなり雰囲気が違います。教材はですね、英語学習者のために優しい単語や優しい文法を使って作られたものだからです。だから一般教材ばかり使っていても本当のネイティブ同士の会話を聞ける機会って実はあんまりないんですよね。そこで今日は英語教材では学べないネイティブ同士の本当に生の会話をお届けしたいと思います。こういう会話を普段から聞いておけば実際にネイティブと友達になりたい、会話を弾ませたいと思った時に必ず役に立つはずなので、ぜひ積極的に挑戦してみてください。日本語と英語両方の字幕がついているので、わからないところや気になった表現を何度も繰り返し見るのもおすすめです。それでは、Let's get started.
Great, there we go. Okay.
I really feel like I've shaved off 20 years by just
You look so young.
just not having a bunch of hair here.
I know, just like you're not the scraggly Yeti that you used to be.
Yeti.
Yeah. So
I'm very hairy.
yeah, I mean, look at this. So I'm very hairy too. Yeah, have you noticed?
Charm point.
Why are you touching my body here, man?
I don't know,
I feel
fun.
violated. No, I'm just
Dude,
kidding.
it happens all the time. People just be like, "Wow, you're so hairy."
I know, but then again, like
Yeah.
a lot of Japanese guys do like that's the most stuff now, and that's gross.
Yeah.
Anyways, I digress. So Austin, today I want to talk to you about the tsuyu season in Japan.
Okay.
So if you were to say the word tsuyu in English, what would you say?
Terrible.
No. Like what's the actual English word?
It's a rainy season.
It's the rainy season.
Yeah,
Okay. But you said it's terrible.
Yeah.
Why?
It sucks. It's raining all the time, and it's funny because I'm from Seattle and it rains more than 300 days a year.
Yeah.
But it's very light.
Yeah,
rain.
it doesn't rain very much.
Yeah, it doesn't rain very much. But here in Japan, Japan is serious when it comes to rain. It's I am raining and a lot of rain is coming down.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's just that for 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. Would you say, is there a rainy season in Seattle?
Yeah, every day.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
like a rainy season like in Japan,
yeah.
the hot rainy season.
It's not a hot rainy season because it starts in November.
Okay.
It goes from November to about mid-December.
The rainy season?
Yes.
I thought the rainy season is 300 days a year or something.
That's what I just said. You just took my joke.
I'm sorry, man.
No, but seriously, there is a rainy season in
Okay.
Seattle. It caused there's really bad windstorms
Okay.
and lightning storms.
Mm-hmm.
That happen during that time, and it usually starts about early to mid-November.
Okay.
But it's very different than
Okay.
it is over here.
Yeah, I mean, here it's kind of like you step outside and you're drenched in sweat, pretty much.
You're drenched in sweat, or if you're not carrying an umbrella, you are soaking wet from the rain in seconds.
Yeah. Dude, so it's so funny because I remember I was checking on Reddit the other day and someone was like, how do you deal with the tsuyu, with the summer? Because you're wearing a suit, right? And because so you went to the office, right?
Yeah.
And so what would you do for the sweat? Because you sweat like a pig, right?
Well, okay, so I'm a smart person and I don't wear my suit when I'm commuting.
Okay.
I think people who commute while wearing a suit are just insane.
Yeah.
You always see these salarymen on the train that are just just dying, and it's dude, just wear some slacks or something and wear something comfortable and then change when you get to the office.
Dude, I remember being on being on a packed train during rush hour and you're wedged up against someone. But the worst part is their face is this way and you're looking at them here and you see the beads of sweat going down the side of their face.
That's bad, but I'll tell you what's worse.
Okay.
It's when you're pressed up against somebody and both of your backs are touching and the dude has this hot, moist back and it's pushed up against you and it's making your back wet.
Oh,
because
man.
he's like so like sweaty. Oh God, it sucks. And it's just like, just wear a tracksuit, please change when you go to work.
Dude, I gotta
If
tell you,
everyone did this, lives would be universally better.
dude, I gotta tell you, one of like the worst sensations, like one of the most uncomfortable sensations for me is wearing wet jeans. Like, have you ever gone into the ocean with jeans and then you come out?
No, I'm not a psychopath.
But I've done that before.
But I'll tell you what I have done that's similar to that is, this was back during my bachelor days.
Yeah.
Which, when I say that, I mean just a couple years ago when I got
a
married.
few years ago,
Before I got married. So back during my bachelor days, I was really bad at like keeping up with my laundry.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Austin is not great at laundry.
Yeah.
Right? And so like there would be some times when it's like, oh man, I'm out of clothes to wear, but I gotta be somewhere I gotta go somewhere today. I don't have any clean clothes. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this pair of jeans in the washing machine and just like try and rush it. But
man.
like, you know, I'd have to pull the jeans out while they're like still pretty wet.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh crap, I gotta go.
Oh
like,
man.
So I'd like go out the door wearing wet jeans and like my legs would always get chafed.
Dude, that's gross.
It is gross.
Why would you do that?
It was guy life.
Dude, I remember like back when I first came to Japan, I was doing a homestay in Osaka, right? So I remember my host mom, because she would do laundry every day, like, you know, a lot of Japanese people do laundry every day. Yeah. And she would tell me like, hey Arthur, we need to get you new jeans because it takes like 2 days for your jeans to dry, because it was in the middle of the rainy season in July. I was in there in July. She's like, if they just don't dry, so can we get you like some sweatpants or something? Yeah. It was like, man. Yeah, you know, it's funny because like, you know, in Japan, you know, and well, in the States, when you do laundry, you have a dryer, right? Yeah. In Japan, you don't use dryers. You air dry your stuff. Yeah. But like during like the rainy season, it just doesn't dry.
No.
Like, man, it's like, you know, the thing that sucks for me is like, you know, a lot of Japanese people, when they sweat, they don't smell bad. But you and I, we smell bad. Or at least I smell bad.
I stink.
Yeah.
I don't be next to me if you see me on the train in July.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to apologize for it because that's just the way my body is. But I smell bad. Real bad.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like my wife asking me like, hey, can you take a shower tonight and in the morning, please? You smell rank.
Dude, especially my feet.
Dude, I don't even want to hear about that, man. Dude.
It's probably getting too personal.
Yeah, it is. But so what are some other things about like the rainy season in Japan that you think about?
So all right. So this one's a little bit like, this is not so much to do with the rainy season specifically, but like right after, like days after the rainy season, mosquitoes. They're everywhere. And I'll tell you, so it's, you know, we're approaching like the middle of May now. And we haven't hit the rainy season because usually that's like June, like June, beginning of July.
At the time this video will be released. Yeah.
But you know, it's rained a lot recently, and like usually in May it starts to rain pretty frequently. And my legs are covered in mosquito bites right now.
Dude, yeah. You have to carry like one of those like mosquito coils with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I hate it.
Did you ever use one of those mosquito coils do you call them mosquito coils? Or what do you call those things? Like the green things that you light that like
I know what you're talking about. I've never used them though.
Yeah. But do you know what they're called? They work.
Do they?
They do work.
Okay.
They just smell bad.
I heard that if you took mint and put it around your house.
Dude, I don't need any of that natural remedy shit. I want to deal with stuff
that
good
works. Old processed fake
stuff. No.
Yeah, America, woohoo!
No, because the thing is like, it's like all this like home remedy stuff doesn't work that well, you know? Yeah. Like every time, because my mom's really into like home remedy stuff. She's like, Arthur, why don't you put tea tree oil on that mosquito bite? That's natural. And it doesn't work.
Just pour salt on it, man.
Dude, don't tell me about that. That's gotta hurt.
It does. It hurts a lot. But hurting makes it feel good.
Dude, do you have any sort of other like funny stories about the rainy season?
Oh, I mean, all the time. Like I get made fun of because I don't have an umbrella. I do not use umbrellas at all.
Even now?
No.
Dude, but you've been here for how many years now?
I don't care. I'm from Seattle. I'm not going to use an umbrella.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Get shocked.
Then do you wear wear a raincoat?
I have a raincoat. But like a lot of the teachers used to laugh at me at my old job because they're like in the beginning of summer, enter the rainy season, and I'd just come into work drenched.
Yeah. And they just look at you like
just be like, dude, do you have an umbrella? I'd be like, no, I don't have an umbrella. They'd be like, idiot.
Then why'd you do that? No, one thing that really like shocked me, and we did talk about this on our like why do foreigners not use umbrellas episode, but
yeah,
I remember when I first started walking around without an umbrella, and my wife was like, Arthur, if the rain gets on your head, you're gonna go bald. And I guess
what?
I don't know what that comes from, but like there's chemicals in the rain. There's chemicals in the rain. You're nodding. Do you think that too? I should be bald already then, because and so should Austin.
We should compare who's got the bigger bald spot.
Yeah, it's probably you.
I don't know. I never have an umbrella. Do I have a bald spot?
A little bit, but your hair's longer, so it's okay. But anyways, so like it's like people are so scared of getting even a little bit of rain. Like there's like a little pitter patter of rain, and then people like, put out the umbrella. I don't need to get it on me.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
I get why people have umbrellas here in Japan.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It rains really heavy.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something that I hate about umbrella culture.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden it starts raining a little bit and you're walking on the sidewalk with a million other people in the morning. Okay. It's Tokyo, so that's not an inaccurate number. Million other people open up their umbrella and instantly take up 3 feet of space.
Yeah.
The person next to them instantly take up 3 feet of space.
Dude, it's like bumper cars above your heads. Like,
no,
boom, boom,
it is
boom,
though.
boom.
But here's the worst part of it, okay? I am a tall person.
So they hit you in the face?
I get hit in the face with umbrellas all the time. It drives me insane. It drives me insane because like, look, okay, the average, I'm pulling this out, okay? People in the comments who always say Austin is wrong, you are correct. I make up things all the time, and I'm going to make up something here too. The average height of a Japanese person is probably like 5
foot 5 inches.
5'5", right?
150 centimeters.
It's probably like 150, 160 centimeters, somewhere between there, okay? I'm making that up, but it's probably not far from the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am 183 centimeters.
Yeah.
So guess what? The person who's 150 centimeters who's sticking their umbrella up, guess where that's? It's right here because it hits me in the eye and hits my glasses all the time. It drives me insane.
You got to use your umbrella as a protective shield. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't have an umbrella.
Oh, yeah, right. You should get an umbrella. Come on.
But here's the thing. If I got an umbrella, it'd be above all the other umbrellas.
No. You got to get an umbrella. You got to bring it down.
Just bring it down.
Like shield yourself, man. The protective umbrella. No. So, okay, well, we've been talking about the rain, but like another thing that actually is worse for me during the rainy season is the heat. And we've talked a little bit about the heat in terms of sweating, but like what do you do with that, man?
I don't be in Tokyo.
Where do you go?
I live in Shonan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go to the beach. And
go to the beach.
I enjoyed summer. Summer's really great where I live.
Because you go to the beach.
Yeah, they go to the beach. There's a lot of wind in Shonan because like right next to the beach. Like it's very cool.
Yeah.
But the problem in Tokyo and in a lot of places in Japan, to be honest, because it's a very urban environment. There's a lot of concrete that just sucks in the heat.
It's like a furnace.
Yeah. And so like for me, the heat in the day isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to sleep at night and it's like scorching and humid, that sucks.
Dude, I remember when I moved to Japan, like the first year after I got married and I moved back to Japan, we lived in Koenji, and that was okay. Yeah. But then when we moved to Shinjuku, right?
Yeah.
And we lived really close to actually Takanonobaba Station.
Yeah.
And when it gets past 27 degrees Celsius, I start sweating.
Yeah.
And it was consecutively every night, it was 28 degrees or more.
Yeah.
And I could not sleep. My wife was just
dude,
just sleeping. And I'm like, I can't sleep. I'm drenched in a pool of my own sweat.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. So the problem is that like in our apartment, we only had an air conditioner in the LDK part and not in our room. So we running that, and we had to run a fan to push the air into our bedroom, man. It
sucks.
Bad memories.
It sucks, man. There's no way to beat the heat here in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why everybody just travels to other places.
Yeah.
Like in the summer, you know, because it sucks. No one wants to be here.
Have you ever gotten heat stroke here? No. Have you ever gotten heat stroke in your life?
When I was in the military.
When you were in the military?
Yeah, I got heat stroke when I was in boot camp.
Okay.
But I mean, like everyone got heat stroke.
Yeah,
so
right.
It wasn't a big deal.
That's a story for another time.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like heat stroke's really easily avoidable if you're just like aware.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you just get
like the big problem is like old people and children.
Yeah.
Like children just don't know any better and old people are just old. So,
yeah. Well, I feel like in Japan there's like a huge emphasis on like, what is it? Suibun hokyu. Make sure you're hydrated.
They do the big announcements like over the intercoms, like the public intercoms and stuff.
I do love the hydrating drinks that they have in the summer though, like the salty lychee drinks.
Sure. I'll tell you my go-to drink when I'm sick, or I also drink in the summers, OS1.
Oh, really? I've never had that before. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like usually you get it at like the drugstores.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just like Pocari Sweat with like a little bit less sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's more like salt, watery kind of flavor.
I should try that sometime.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. The other thing that I'll have is, which basically the same thing but infinitely more healthier, is cucumber water. So you slice up cucumber and you put that in water. It has the same electrolytes as Gatorade.
Wait,
not even making that up.
You slice it up in like what?
You take a cucumber, you cut it up, and then you just put all the chunks into a water bottle, like a tumbler or something, and just drink that.
And do you just let it sit for a while, and then you drink it, or?
Well, you can let it sit for a few minutes. It doesn't take long though. But it's like there's a lot of like electrolytes in cucumbers.
I should try that.
Cucumbers are just generally like really good to eat. They're like very healthy.
I should try that, man. Cool.
But, it's like a natural energy drink. But you don't like nature stuff. You want the monster.
I want the monster. I want the artificial American stuff. Processed food is the way to go.
Yeah.
No, I would love to try that because you know, for all the crap I was given like natural remedies, I'm a natural remedy guy. So
I love cucumber water. That's like I drink it all the time in summer. It's actually very refreshing.
Well, thanks for teaching me. This summer, I'm going to try cucumber water. Thanks to you.
Yeah, everybody should try cucumber water.
So your assignment today is to try cucumber water.
Yeah. Just get like a pitcher of water, chop up a cucumber, throw that in, put it in the refrigerator, and you got a nice refreshing drink.
I think this is great. I think this is a great place to stop. We've given my students an assignment now.
Yeah.
Not an English assignment, but a lifestyle assignment. Let me know how...
The best.
Try it and let me know in the comments. I'm going to try it by the time this video is done, and I'll let you guys know in the comments too how I feel.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
I feel like it's getting overhyped now.
いかがだったでしょうか？あなたが心からこういう会話ができるようになりたいと思えば必ずできるようになります。ただ問題があるんですね。フレーズや文法をたくさん学ぼうとすると知識は増えるかもしれないのですが、実際に外国人と対面して学んだ英語を使う機会が来たら頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこないとなってしまうということです。学ぶだけではなく実際に話せるようになりたい方はフレーズや文法をもっと学ぶ前に英語を実際に話す感覚を身につけることが必要です。That's the most important. そのための勉強法を無料で学べる動画講座として公開中です。メールでお届けしますので、ぜひこちらをタップするか概要欄にあるリンクをタップしてください。As always, enjoy your English adventures and これからも一緒に世界とつながりましょう。See you next time!